The full moon on Willow Creek. When 17-year-old Maya Alvarez moved with her dad to the edge of Willow Creek, she thought the biggest adjustment would be living miles from town. Their new cabin backed up to thick woods that seemed endless, the kind that swallowed sound. Her dad said it was peaceful, Maya said it felt too quiet. At school, everyone whispered stories about the forest, campers vanishing, animals found half-eaten and strange howls echoing through the trees on full moon nights. Maya laughed them off, until the second week of October. It started one night when she couldn't sleep. The wind rattled her window and something outside let out a low, guttural growl too deep for a dog. She grabbed her flashlight and looked out. Between the trees, two golden eyes stared back at her, then they blinked and disappeared. The next morning, her dad found claw marks on the porch railing, deep ones. "Probably a bear," he muttered, but he looked pale. That afternoon at school, Maya told her friend Nate what she'd seen. Nate's expression hardened. "You shouldn't go out at night, not here." "Why?" He hesitated. "Because something in those woods hunts when the moon's full." Maya rolled her eyes. "You really believe that?" That night the moon rose fat and bright, turning the forest silver. Her dad was on a late shift and the cabin felt empty. Around midnight the growling came again, closer this time. She stepped onto the porch, clutching a kitchen knife. The air smelled like wet earth and iron. The woods were alive with movement, branches snapping, something heavy breathing. Then she saw it. A shape stepped from the trees, tall, hunched, covered in coarse grey fur. Its eyes glowed like molten gold, its teeth catching the moonlight. It wasn't a bear. It looked right at her. Maya froze, unable to scream as it took a slow step forward. Then, from the forest, another sound, a sharp whistle. The creature's head jerked toward it, snarled, and vanished into the darkness. The next morning she followed the tracks into the woods. They led to a clearing behind the creek and stopped. In the center lay a torn-up shirt, Nate's shirt. She found him hours later, back at school, pale and sweating, a bandage wrapped around his shoulder. "What happened to you?" she whispered. He looked at her with eyes that weren't quite human anymore, flecks of gold glimmering beneath the brown. "It's spreading," he said quietly, "and now that it's tasted your scent, it'll come for you next." That night when the moon rose again, something howled outside her window, and this time it sounded almost human.